Genesis 50. Has B Thamim as the note for verse 12. Should be I in the margin there. Mapthir in the margin. Me Ribti right there. And I'm not sure what this Sakum Pasuki Daspur Brashit Alf Wutchmush Mount Wush Shleem Warbah Aleph Kaf Lemid Dalet Simin which Tsu while Churbuk Tetya Whoop Rishutu Yud Bait Zah Shemi Lalam Seaman Wastryu Meme Gimel Gum Baruch Yahya Seaman Waberkyu. I can't make that out. Yea, probably Yahweh there. Chenu Luk Quinu Seaman Maniyan Hep Tut Shulsha Water Bayim Wah Satumut Shemnah Water Bayim Hekel Tishayim Watchet Pursuit Tsa Ata Wikkel Ham Bergleek Seaman, and we have the Haftorah listed as 1 Kings 2, 1 through 12. And Yusuf fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. And Yusuf commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father, and the physicians embalmed Israel. And 40 days were fulfilled for him, for so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days. And when the days of his mourning were past, Yusuf spake out of the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you, in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, Lo, I die in my grave, which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. There shalt thou bury me. Now therefore let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father, and I will come again. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury thy father, according as he made me swear. And Yusuf went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt, and all the house of Yusuf, and his brethren, and his father's house, only their little ones, and their flocks, and their herds, they left in the land of Goshen. And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond Jordan, and there mourned with a great and very sore lamentation. And he made a mourning for his father 7 days. And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning of the floor of Atad, they said, "This is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians." Wherefore the name of it was called Abel Mizraim, which is beyond Jordan. And his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. For his sons carried him into the land of Canaan, and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham brought with the field for a possession of a burying place in Ephron the Hittite before Mamre. And Yusuf returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father. And after he had buried his father, and when Yusuf's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, "Yusuf will peradventure hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him." And they sent a messenger unto Yusuf, saying, "Thy father did command before he died, saying, So shall ye say unto Yusuf, Forgive, I pray thee now, the trespass of thy brethren, and their sins, for they did unto thee evil. And now, we pray thee, forgive the trespass of the servants of the God of thy father." And Yusuf went, he wept when they spake unto him. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face. And they said, "Behold, we be thy servants." And Yusuf said unto them, "Fear not, for I am in the place of God." He was the Khalifa, the representative. But we'll maybe get into that word. But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save much people alive. Now, another term, you'd have avatar. But in this language, you'd have perhaps omniwal. Now, therefore, fear ye not, I will nourish you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spake kindly unto them. And Yusuf dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's house. And Yusuf lived 110 years. And Yusuf saw Ephraim's children of the third generation, the children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Yusuf's knees. And Yusuf said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you, and bring you out of this land into the land which he sware unto Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And Yusuf took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my homes from hence. And Yusuf died, being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and was put in a coffin in Egypt. And, okay, so we have Genesis mentioned there. So we would think that maybe we're getting into how many verses there are. And, well, I guess look up some of these words. I don't know what's missing from right there. I've tried to look up the blessing, because that could be letter M, or it could be N abbreviated, and whatever. The YY is often a cutoff because they don't want to say Yahweh, although the commandment is don't use God's name in secular context. It's nothing, of course, don't needlessly swear and all that. Weepel Yusuf al-Pani Abu Webuk Aliu Wishuk Lu Witsu Yusuf at Abdu at Herpaim Luchnath at Abu Wich Nathu Herpaim at Yishral Wimlau Lu Arbayim Yum ki kun yum lau yami hech nathim webiku atu matsrim shabayim yum we abru we abru yami bekitu weedber Yusuf al Bait Per'ah Lamer Amna Matsat Chun Bayan Yakum Debru Na Bazni Per'ah Lamer Abi Heshbiani Lamer Hana Anki Mat Bakber Asher Kuriti Li Barts Kanan Shema Tuk Berni Wata Allah Na Wakbra At Abi Washuba We Amr Per'ah Allah Wakber At Abik Kasher Heshbiak We Al Yusuf Wakber At Abu We Alu Atu Kul Abdi Per'ah Sakni Bitu Wakal Sakni Arts Matsrim Wakal Bait Yusuf Wachu Wabit Abu Rak Tapam Watsanam Wakkerm Azbu Barts Gushan We All Amu Gum Rakab Gum Pershim We He Hamchana Kabad Mad Webow Ad Gurn Hafd Asher Baber Hirden Wis Padu Shum Muspad Gadul Wakbad Mad We Ash Labu Abel Shabbat Yum Yum Wira Yushab Hearts Heknani At Habel Begran Hapad We Amru Abel Kabad Zah Lam Tsrim Alkan Kra Shema Abel Matsrim Asher Baber Hirden We Ashu Benu Lukan Kasher Tsum We Shao Atu Benu Artsa Kanan Wikbru Atu Bamart Shada Ham Kapla Asher Kana Abraham At Heshda Lachzet Kber Mat Apern Hechti Alpani Memra Wishab Yusuf Metzrima Huwa Wachu Wakal Halim Atu Akbar At Abu Achri Kabru At Abu Urau Achi Yusuf Ki Mat Abiham We Amru Lu Yish Thumnu Yusuf Wahshab Yashyab Lanu At Kul Her'ah Asher Amlanu Atu Withu Al Yusuf Lamer Abik Tzwa Labni Mutu Lamer Ka Tamru Yusuf Anna Shana Pasha Achik, which thummon, which thutum, ki rah, gul luke, wata, shana, labsha, abdi, alhi, abik, weebuk, Yusuf, bedburm, aliu, Wilku, Gum Achu, Weeplu, Lepnu, We Amru, Hanu, Look, Labdim, We Amr, Alham, Yusuf al Tirau ki Hetcha, Alhim, Ani, Watum, Chishpatum, Ali, Rah, Alhim, Chishpa, Lithba, Lam'an, Ashah, Kiyum, Hessa, La, Tit, Amrib, Wata, Al, Tirau, Anki, Atlakal, Atkum. Wat, Thupkum, Winchum, Autumn, Weedbur, Al, Lupum, Wishab, Yusuf, Bumptserim, Wa, Wabit, Abu, Wihi, Yusuf, Ma, Washer, Shanim, Wira, Yusuf, Laprim, Bani, Shulshim, Qam Bani, Makir, Ban Manshah, Yildu, Al Burki, Yusuf, We Amr, Yusuf al Achu, Anki Mat Walhim, Paqad, Yabqad, Atkam, Wahala, Atkam Man Hearts, Hazat al Hearts, Asher, Nishba, Lepraham, Leechchuck, Wuli Aqab, Wishab'a, Yusuf, At Bni Yishral, Lamer, Baqad, Ibqad, Alhim, Atkam, Wa Altam, At Atzbti, Matzah, Wimat, Yusuf, Ban Ma, Washer, Shanim, Weech, Nathu, Atu, We Yisham, Baroon, Bamtsreem. And we can look into the ancient Egyptian as more of a place to figure out historicity of this last section of tonic. But the first section, the cuneiform, is the place to look. That root there, the suk, is a hut. Much like something about heathens. I mean, not as the slur, but And supper is the tally, or the record, inscribing, celebrating, communing, reckoning, showing forth, speaking, telling, listening, recounting, a book or roll. And so the numbering of brass sheet, 1,005, and and another word we have here. Okay, something spread out over here. Sadr is arrangement or order. And that implies something, doesn't it?